Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Mondo Stereo, the world in 3 dimensions, hosted by the mysterious Dr. Stereo. Voila! Hello! Today I want to talk about a present somebody sent me. It's a magazine. It's a printed magazine. It's a lot of printed magazines. It's the complete edition of the German 3D magazine, the 3D magazine, which was published from 1993 to 1998. For 5 years, you can say. It's full of wisdom and information. There's nothing new in the world except of the forgotten. A very wise person once said 3,000 years ago. So these are randomly a lot of issues, genau. I lay them on the floor here, and they have been sent to me by this nice person. Ha! Here you can see him in 3D, in 3D. You can see him in 3D, in Trocken-D, in 3D as well. Pew! That's him. Thanks, Ron. I really appreciate all those issues. There's an article about him in number January-March 1993, volume 2. And it's really interesting what you can find in here, things I never heard about. First thing, the books of a certain Mr. Hans Knuchel. I will now remove, no, I will not remove my spectacles, I will add my reading goggles. Well, that's looking interesting, doesn't it? So it's number July-August 1989. It's about 3D comics, the Kindar 3D camera. What about the floating windows and 3D book tip, Flatlands by Hans Knuchel. And I never heard about Hans Knuchel, and I checked the menu, and it's page 42. Page 42. And here we have the article about Hans Knuchel, who is a Swiss artist, an artist from Switzerland, who shoots and paints in 3D. And if you look at these two images, I took the liberty to scan them and show them to you in 3D here. Copyright by Hans Knuchel. Isn't that great? It totally flashed me. I was blown away by these two images, and I had to go after this book, Flatlands. And it is no wonder I found it. The internet is a marvelous thing. You can order everything from the past, but not from the future. It's Flatlands here. It has a lenticular image on the front. And it has also anaglyph photos in it, as well as side-by-side photos. Some of these photos, like this one, have been published in another book. May it be this one or this one. These are two other books by Hans Knuchel. Stereo and Reise ins Land der dritten Dimension. Voyage into the land of the third dimension. These two books have built-in viewers. Voila. You can use them like this. And then you have all those beautiful photos and graphics Hans Knuchel made. Which one is my favorite? They are all really great. This one is this one is really great. A woman falling into water. Want to see it? Okay, here. Woman falling into water. Another is the Common. This is made with a passport photo camera. which had 4 lenses, as you remember in the 80s and 90s, when you made photos for your passport or driver's license, they made actual photos, and the Polaroid cameras had 4 lenses, and you could make 3D photos with it. This is one. Isn't it nice? Yes, but I have to find my absolute favorite, which really showed me that I do know nothing about stereoscopy, and I have to dig really very much further. I think it's not in here. It may be in here, so which is also a book viewer. So, here, nice graphics. Want to see them? But so where is the photo? Here, on the first page. Is it? No, it's not. This is what they call preparation. I'm fully prepared for this episode. So come on, we're gonna show all those cool photos. Here, this is it. This is it. That's great. I'm showing it to you. Now, let's all ask us, how did he do it? I think I found out how he did it, but having seen this, excuse me, pardon my French, it clearly showed me there are people out there who are so much more talented and enthusiastic about 3D stereoscopy, and it's a pleasure. They bring out books like Mr. Knuchel. There's also a 4th book, the Baum book. The Baum book, the tree book. It's a book about baums. Hello, this is a book about baums. You have to open it and you can watch inside books, the pictures about baums. I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger. You can see in this book, you can see 3-dimensional photographs of trees. Mr. Knuchel took with his 3D camera. Sometimes he also had only a 2D camera and he made these side-by-side photos. So, this is the first part of the Mondo Stereo episode of today. Get out, do yourself a favor, and try to find Mr. Knuchel's books. Yes, it's Reise ins Land der 3. Dimension, Baumbuch, Voyage in the Land of the 3rd Dimension, Flatlands, Stereo. Get out there, there's a bomb in there. So, Mr. Knuchel, thank you very much. And what comes next? Then we have number January-March 1994. And here something was mentioned which blew me away again. Everything is always blowing me away. There was on the title 3D History, the Swan Cube. The Swan Cube? Never heard about this. The Swan Cube, page 41. Page 41, page 41, page 41, here. It's this page. The Swan Cube, the history of the first autostereoscopic viewer. And the first autostereoscopic viewer was invented, regarding to this article, around 1860. Autostereoscopic, no use of wearing goggles or shit like that here. And what Mr. Swan did, he used prisms. You can see it here in this painting. He had 2 prisms with rectangles and 2 photos, which he placed on the opposite side and one mirrored. And then he made viewers like this one. Come on, I'm gonna kind of scan it here. You have it enlarged. He made viewers like this one, where you can watch portraits of people. The portraits look like this. Wanna have it scanned? Yeah. It's not working too bad. The article goes even further. It's now page 4 and 5. Godfrey Cohen built such a Swan Cube by himself. And he built it into a dia betrachter, a slide viewer, to enlarge the image. So I read this article, here also very nice, and thought by myself, could it really be that simple? two prisms side by side. So, yes, I went to an online marketing selling platform and bought me a prism with a rectangle. And I bought me another prism with a rectangle. And then, regarding the article, you have to put it this way. Zack. Move it that way, and then you have to place one image here and one image there. Here is the left eye image, I suppose, as far as I remember, and here's the right eye, and you have the right eye to be flipped over. But does this really work? Have I tried it out? Yes, you bet I have. I bought me another set of prisms. So here I have this Swan Cube en miniature. Maybe the real Swan Cubes weren't very much bigger either. So I glued them together with a tape, and then I made me lots of photos. You take then this printout, you're taking the Swan Cube, and you're placing the photo like this. So this is where the prisms are, you can say, glued together. You place it like this, and then you and then you try to watch it from this side. You look into this, you look from there, like you the viewer now, and then you can see a three-dimensional image. It's really working. But a little hint, don't use images that use too much detail. There is a reason why they used only portraits in the 1860s. So I made a portrait of myself. This one. And I put it here. Ja, wo ist denn hier die Kante da? And so if you watch it then, you can say, wow, it's really working. But what is a little bit distracting is that the head is in front of a white background. So I made it again and made the head in front of a black background. Place it like here. And that's working miraculously good. It's really awesome. That's what it looks like as watched with the Swan Cube. And I really must say, it has to have a lot of light. You have to light it from the back for best effect. And then you have an auto-stereoscopic image inside this cube. Maybe you want to try it for yourself. I see on this internet selling and buying platform, you're getting these prisms sometimes for not so much money. You can order them from China if you want. I ordered these from Germany, and they cost me, these two together, 11 euros, which is more or less 10 or 11 US dollars as well. So you would then put them together, glue them together, do like this, place the image beside it, behind it, and this is also great. Yeah. So you can have a lot of fun with this. I'm thinking about to use it in a way that I still have to think about. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for viewing this latest episode of Mondostereo, the world of... Oh God, I revealed my secret identity. The world of 3 dimensions. Goodbye. Holoriti. Booby dooby 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 doo. Wow.